I know you guys are enjoying my interview with Baltimore City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby. I'm so excited to have her with us as our featured guest for Women's History Month. And, she's definitely a woman of influence and making an impact each and every day. And, I want to talk to you about this. I want to transition a bit to, you know, from policing to voting, because I think that is a critical part of the discussion, and I think they're in sync or synonymous. They go hand in hand with each other. You know, um, I want to find out from you during actually talking about the Voting Rights Act, the John Lewis Voting Rights Act that was passed in Congress, but it was failed in the Senate. I want to find out from you, Marilyn, who do you feel is ultimately responsible for the delay in the passage of this bill? As you know, is it President Biden? Does he deserve some of that blame, or is it just the Senate Republicans, or is there a party that deserves? Is it shared blame to go all around? Because again, I feel like the right to vote is under attack, and something needs to be done about that. What are your thoughts?
I think it's disgusting all around. Let me just be very clear, right? Like, as a Black woman in this country who is the foundation of this nation, meaning we are the ones as Black women that decide public policy,
Right.
not just locally, not just statewide, but nationally. We've already proven this, right?
Mhm.
I think it's disgusting. I think, I think Democrats need to boss up. Let's just be real, right? Like, the Republicans have no problem if it's wrong, even if they morally don't agree, they stick together in a way that, they boss up every single time. And I'm not a Republican, so I can say whatever I want, but their perception is totally different. I feel like we cower down as Democrats over and over and over again. And it's frustrating because it's a slap in the face to the foundation of the Democratic Party, which are Black women who ensure every single time that we show up. And then we are, for lack of a better term, we are pooed upon every single time.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I'm tired of it. But unfortunately, we need more people with backbones that are gonna do what needs to be done to ensure that our fundamental right is guaranteed. And when you have individuals who are intentionally trying to suppress our vote because they understand the power of the people who are putting Democrats in position, but Democrats don't understand that, I think that's problematic.
I agree with you. And one person that you didn't mention, but I believe, it stands squarely in between both the bill, the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, as well as the John Lewis voting rights bill that both failed in the Senate, is our own President Joe Biden. I really feel like he needs to go. He needs to be more vocal. He needs to be more. He needs to. If we're saying the Republicans stick together and
through racial.
Right.
I mean, they don't care if it's sexist, they're homophobic, racist,
whatever.
They're gonna stick together. That's my guy.
Right.
We don't do that as a Democratic Party.
We don't.
That's problematic. It's a divide and conquer mentality that the Republicans don't have.
Yeah.
Democrats do.
Exactly. And they, I really feel like, he's made some campaign promises that he needs to hold, we need to hold him accountable to. I mean, one of which was this George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. He's made a promise about voting rights. And I think, having meetings with Republicans to, the Republican leadership to try to come to some kind of compromise isn't going anywhere. So now he needs to take his fight to the American people, because You know,
I
obviously
get
it's
it,
not
but it's
working.
not just on him, right?
Mm,
Like we have, we gotta hold folks accountable, and
true.
that's inclusive of the senators and congressmen who aren't bossing up. That's the only
Right.
thing to say.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you
Boss
both.
up. Why not? Like, what do you think they would do on if the shoe was on the other foot? They gonna get whatever they want, and they do. We cower. And
They,
I mean, I'm saying we because I'm in the Democratic Party, but like it's frustrating.
yeah, their solidarity is incredible. I mean, they will stand on a lie. I mean, think about it. This
Look what
lie
happened
that
in the
Trump.
Capitol.
Imagine if that was Democrats
It could never be Democrats.
it could never be Democrats. I mean, Republicans would have had they would have had every one of them responsible, brought to justice by now. They would be in prison. It would be countless numbers of trials and all kinds of things that have happened would have happened that have not happened because it was a Republican
Including what
president.
they're attempting to do to me.
Absolutely.
That
Absolutely.
wouldn't happen if I was
No,
in the Republican Party.
It
I
wa-
would not be in the position that I'm in right now.
no, you be covered, you be protected. They be
no, I'm on
defending
my
you.
own. I'm on my
Right.
own.
Wow. Man,
Black woman, you on your own. You on your own now. Your own
that's so
retirement
unfortunate.
savings. How dare you? You better go ahead.
That is so unfortunate. Wow. We got to do better. We've got to do better. We've got to do
Yeah,
better.
but that comes on us as a people. Like we got to ensure that we're putting the right people in positions that do have gall and do have a backbone to be able to boss up.